Holton School will be a place where innovation and academic excellence leads to transformation in young people's lives. We want children to be happy, but we also want them to be successful, because if they're both of those things, then they're going to go on to have a rich life.
Holton School is one of the most exciting parts of our trust journey to date. Holton School represents so much about what we want to achieve for the children and young people of Rugby. It's going to be a beacon school within Warwickshire. It is a place of historic national importance, and that's now going to be transformed into a legacy of lifelong learning for generations of children to come.
I moved to Warwickshire with my family when I was 8 years old. We came to Warwickshire because it was a beautiful place to live and somewhere that we know that families thrive. And I want to serve the community of Warwickshire because it helped me in my career, and it's a place where people can have transformational experiences. They can go on to have a great life as a consequence of a great education, and that's what we want to provide at Holton.
So one of the Trust's core values is excellence, and we're already delivering excellence in our existing schools within the Trust. So Holton School is a natural extension to how we're going to be delivering excellence on a wider platform to more families across Rugby. We're going to be taking an iconic building, we're going to be developing an iconic curriculum that will harvest the very best from our existing schools and the best practice from across the country, and making sure that we are providing excellence for more families across Rugby.
The great thing about Holton School is it's going to have such great specialist facilities no matter what a child's interest. We've got a Sports England Sports Centre, performing arts studios, dance studios and a specialist STEM building. So no matter what a child's aspirations, we'll be able to cater for them at Holton.
Holton School is at the very centre of its community. We want it to become the heartbeat of the Holton community itself, and that it's delivering excellent education to the next generation of students.
We can't wait to welcome you and your family to our family at Holton School. Children joining us in Year 7 this year will be part of the history of our school and the history of our building. They will be our first graduating class. They will be the class that it looked back on in 60 years' time as the first ones that got to leave our school and be successful. They can wear that as a badge of pride for the rest of their lives.
Your child will not be learning in a building site in the first year. It's a complete build, which means that by the time we open in September 2021 to students, that the building will be complete in its entirety.
At Holton, our curriculum will be underpinned by the traditional subjects that you would expect of any school. However, there's going to be some very exciting opportunities. Children will be able to study communication and broadcast. That will mean that we'll have our own radio station broadcasting from the site in order to connect to the building's history, but also to offer the children an exciting opportunity that they may not have at other schools in the area. And we're hoping that's one of the reasons that they'll want to come and study with us.
We're extremely excited about the facilities at Holton School. It sits within a 20-acre site. We've been fortunate enough to be able to take a Grade 2 listed building and to design the interior of that from the ground up, as well as the additional buildings that we're adding to make sure the school is world class in its provision. We also have a Sport England compliant sports centre that's being added to the site to make sure that we can be delivering that specialist provision within sport.
We'll have very high expectations of children's behaviour and conduct at Holton School. That will be underpinned by a transparent policy that makes clear to children that the consequences of their actions are really important. We'll reward them when those actions are positive, but if there's ever a time when they need to be reminded of those high expectations, there'll also be firm rules in place that everybody understands, and children will understand the framework within which they are expected to behave.
There's huge benefits to your child being the only child within a secondary school setting. It's going to be a completed building, so they will have all of those brand new state-of-the-art resources at their fingertips, which is going to mean that their learning is going to be top class. They will also have the added benefit of all the additional pastoral support that they will have being part of a smaller year group in that first year of Holton School opening.
We're going to consult with the Holton community about what they would like the uniform to be for our school, which will be their school. It will be underpinned by traditional values, but we do believe in innovation, so we'll work with them to get a uniform that's for them and suits them day to day. The transition arrangements at Holton are no different from any other school in the area. We'll have the building ready before the end of this academic year, so children will be able to come and visit us on site, but I will also be visiting all of the feeder primary schools in the area, introducing myself to the children personally, to the staff personally, and making sure that I'm available to them and also to families, just on the other end of the phone if they've got queries they need to ask me about. We're going to have a full range of enrichment opportunities for children at Holton from day one, whether that be performing arts, sports. We'll be working with other schools in the trust, other schools in the area, so that children still have a very rounded experience, and as they grow and as the school grows, those opportunities will get bigger and bigger. You can contact us via the contact form on our website. Our telephone number is also on our website, and you can also get in touch by emailing principal@holtonschool.org.uk and we'll get back to you.